Hello guys, my name is Xavier Naranjo. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about why I believe the author and creator of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure involuntarily created one of the coolest memes and helped himself out in the long run. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure was written and created in 1987 by author and creator Hirohiko Araki, and it still runs to this day. It's still active, and they're releasing chapters. I wouldn't say like weekly, but definitely monthly, every other couple months. But here's a photo of the very first part. It's called Phantom Blood. I would say like the plot of this first part kind of just sets the tone for the entire series. An evil stepbrother, the guy in blonde, Dio, curses his biological, or like I guess adopted brother, Joseph or Jonathan, and the hate kind of just trickles down into like the family tree and just goes into the future. It's pretty interesting. But I think the author Araki did something in his favor, which was he, during the time he was writing this, during the 90s, he purposely wrote in lots of cultural references that were relevant at the time, to keep readers interested. And one of those figures is like at the time was like Notorious B.I.G., who got himself like a character in here, and this is a Notorious B.I.G., and it's the name of an ability, and in this world it's pretty like fantasy and magic written, so anything is possible. You can have just like a talking dog here, and yeah, he's adorable. Either way, during the time he was writing it, he heavily wrote in pop culture references that were relevant at that time. And I believe that kind of worked out in his favor in the long run, because now, fast forward like 20 years later, you have like a show that came out within the last decade, Paw Patrol, and they are referencing him. And you go to like Pokemon, which I know like came out in like the 90s, but you know, not much after. But you got Meowth doing a little pose from the manga as well. And I think these are what we would call like JoJo references. And there's some on Family Guy, but I think this worked out in his favor, because when he was writing references into his work and art at the time, he wasn't very big. But now when he's grown a little bit and kind of like become much more of an influence, people have started referencing his work in theirs, which is super awesome. So if you ever see like a little "to be continued" like this,
To be continued meme? I don't even know what that.
sorry, yeah, that's a JoJo reference. And I just think that the author did this kind of definitely like without seeing the giant picture down the line, but I think he unintentionally made a meme and helped himself out. And I hope you guys agree.